This
plan 3,
conference
plan
will
4.
now be recorded.
Right? So how do you want it to do? So if you say, okay, plan 2 looks good to me, I wanted to go with only plan 2, then I will reject already another, like the rest of the 3 plans, and I'll continue working on only plan 2 because my client has suggested or liked plan 2. Like, so here what I did, I gave you proposals, or I gave you solutions, 4 solutions. You liked the second solution, so I'm going with your second solution. The second solution, initially I would have prepared a high level draft only, meaning just a structure. Okay, in this plan we will do this, but I would have not detailed out, meaning I would have not said I need this also, I need this also, I need cupboard here, I need window here, I need like uh, um, water tap here, I need maybe furniture place here, I need internet connection here. So that much detailing out I would have not done when I created the first 4 proposals, right? Now what is happening is I'm just going to detail out. So that is called low level design. The first one is called high level design. High level design is created when we are just like giving a brief to the customer, the first level understanding to the customer, right? So that's like on the briefing side. The second one is more of detailed out, because you chose plan 2. Now I have to go and detail it out, and once you say detailed out, then like we will be able to show the customer then and take a final approval, and then do the design and coding. Okay, so that used to be a situation. Now if I go ahead and do it, I don't involve you. I said, don't come to the place or don't come to your location for 2 years. Okay, I will take 2 years to construct your house. Come see after 2 years. I'll give you a date. Come see after 2 years. Second option, I'll say, I'm constructing. You can come visit me every 10 days. You can see how am I doing. If anything change needed, you tell me like immediately. Do the frequent visit. Every 10 days, come and tell me like what's needed, what's not needed. So so you know like what's going on, and I will take 2 years to complete. Which one of this approach you will like?
Obviously, second one, which you have the opportunity to go and see, right?
Why?
So that I can, if I want some changes, I can tell them that time only that I don't want that, I don't this one.
So that's called feedback, faster feedback, right? Because you're coming frequently, you can give me faster feedback, or whatever feedback you're also giving me, I can incorporate that immediately. I don't have to wait 2 years and then you like trash me for that, and then you scold me after 2 years, this did not happen, that didn't happen, and for me to kind of make that changes that time, it's too difficult because the whole house is ready, right?
Yes,
So
and
one, yeah, so one option is feedback. What else? Why else will you choose second option?
Budget-wise, because if you have to make changes as you're going along, they won't be as costly as if you have to make bigger changes once the project is complete.
Yeah, so budget wise also, we do not have to agree the whole house. We can say, okay, we are constructing this house or this room, like for kitchen. I initially budgeted like for let's say 50,000, but I realized that I might need an additional chimney here. So I might fit it. Or if I have budgeted more, I can take out the budget and adjust somewhere else. Like, so the change request, this is called change requests, can be integrated frequently. You can bring changes and we can adapt to changes as per and as and when needed. Okay, second, third, why else?
time, I don't know, that's a different thing. Like, if you
How
give
is
the
time?
feedback,
I need it delivering in 2 years only.
okay.
No, I'm saying it can be time, but time because what else? You have to think little more than like outside time.
Client will get exact requirement within 2 years.
Yeah, maybe we are involving the customer here from the beginning of the execution. So we are building confidence on the application, on the project, right? Any changes comes, any risk comes, any dependencies comes, that can be mitigated immediately. Okay, because customer knows. If your customer doesn't know and you go give a surprise, like that's going to not work out very right? So if your customer is engaged from the day one, he understands, passing on any risk and dependencies or issues would be like much smoother, right? The third thing I would say here is like, in the older first approach, I can only hand you over house in 2 years, the whole house you are staying. But as we are making progress, we are making changes, we will work in the second approach on what is most priority work. As the customer is coming and involved, he say, can you make 1 bedroom ready for me? Okay, because we are taking his feedback. So we are taking prioritization. We are not constructing as we wanted, but we are constructing by checking with our customer because he is frequently involved. He says, okay, can you get me a room ready so I'm not staying another house paying rent? I can save more money if you get me a room ready. So here the priority, though the whole house is your scope, which is your project, right? The whole house is your project, but making 1 room ready is a 1 module or 1 component of the whole house. That 1 room can be bedroom 1. If you make ready, the customer saves money but not staying out, but he can like stay in. So we are focusing in this project on what is the most priority thing for my customer. We are not building in our convenience, we are building in customer's convenience, right? So there is a concept called prioritization in Agile, where there can be 1,000 things you have to complete, but which 5 things or which 10 things you should do for this 2 weeks? Next 2 weeks, which are the top 5 things you should do, right? So we are totally aligned with the prioritization made by the customer here. Is that aligned? Okay. So these are the benefit. These are the benefit why we are moving away from traditional approach where the whole house has to be given, taken requirement once and given once, to more of like frequent delivery models involving customer, taking feedback, accepting change requests, and using prioritization to understand what is most important and delivering that in time, right? So the previous approach, another example if I have to give, it's like you hungry, you are like damn hungry, like you kind of worked for in the last 5 hours and you are like damn hungry, and you go to a restaurant, and then he takes an order, takes 1 hour to prepare, and he gives you all the order delivery one time on your table, including your draft soup, sorry, not draft, soup, and your, let's say, starter and your main course and your dessert, everything he served one time. Or the second approach, agile, is you are hungry. He said, "Oh, okay, I'll get you some soup. In next 15 minutes, he got you soup. After 15 minutes, he got you starter. After like half an hour, he got you main course. After half an hour, he got you dessert," which is again better approach. Which one, you guys?
Second one again.
Yeah. So that's second one is like more agile approach. Okay. So are you all in front of your systems?
Yes.
Can you search go to Google, only search the word agile and tell what is the showing meaning of agile? Meaning of agile.
It's an iterative approach to project management and software development that helps teams deliver value to their customers faster and with fewer headaches.
Yeah. If you just like go ahead and just and give a award, like if you let's say and say agile, right? It's giving you this agile for meaning if I search. So agile, the dictionary meaning of is able to move quickly and easily. If your customer needs change, you are able to move quickly and work easily with them, right? So that's agile. So if you want to become agile, right? The whole point of becoming agile is like you are able to deliver frequently. Iterative meaning in a frequent delivery. Every 2 weeks you deliver, every month you deliver, right? Every 2 weeks there is something you deliver. So that's like called iterative. Okay. Now becoming agile is a concept like staying fit. Okay. If you wanted to stay fit, right? What do you do for staying fit?
Workouts, exercises.
Workout, exercise. Okay. What else?
Walking.
Good food,
Good food.
rest, sleep,
Okay. What else?
Peaceful mind.
That is peaceful mind is fine, but you can do some physical work. You cannot just stay fit by only taking sleep. It's a composition of like many things, right? So to stay fit, you can do a daily run into your routine. You can like go to gym, right? You can do Zumba maybe. You can get into a diet plan maybe. So if agile is a concept, if staying fit is a mindset that I wanted to stay fit, I will do different things to stay fit, or I can choose one of these things to stay fit. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. So similarly, if I wanted to become agile as a team, can do many things to become agile. So agile is called a framework or a mindset. I want to deliver project in agile. So it's more of a mindset change, right? It's a mindset like I wanted to do this work this way. So first of all, it is a mindset, right? I wanted to change things, right? I wanted to deliver frequently. I wanted to deliver every 2 weeks. To do that, we can do either of this or this, any of this, right? So these each are called models. To become agile, we follow any one of these models. These are also models. These are also models. Okay. So Scrum is a model. Kanban is also a model. Test-driven development, test-driven development is an engineering practice. It's like, okay, I will take 8 hours sleep. It cannot be in itself staying fit, but it's an additional thing. Feature-driven development is a framework. Extreme programming is a framework. Crystal clear is a framework. And these two are also engineering practice. We call it engineering practice. Okay. So this is like for us to stay fit. So if you're starting, if you are first time becoming agile, you are just starting up becoming agile, then like it will be then it will be like more of one team. You'll start with one team. In your project, there are say in any bigger size company, there might be let's say 100 projects running. You will not put everything into agile and do agile. So you will start one at a time, right? So you will start one at a time. So what will you do? First, you will start with one team or maybe 1 to 5 number of teams. If your project is like just starting with 1 to 5 number of team, each team will have 5 to 9 member. Okay. Each team size will be 5 to 9 members. If you wanted to start agile journey for your company with either one team or two team or three team or 4 team, 5 team, up to 5 teams, right? Up to 5 teams. If you are doing agile for a small team size, you can adopt any of the model which is on the left side. These are the models for small size teams. Okay. After once you do this, you wanted to scale, go to the whole program level. You are working 12 teams, you are working 17 teams, you are working let's say 20 teams together for a project. So 20 teams into again 5 to 9 members, let's say 9 members. So how many? 180 people if in a project, they want to become agile, then you have to choose one of the large scale models. So these are called scaled models, scaled framework. Remember, I sent you all certification course for agile. You were asking me what certification? I think Pratima was asking,
Yes.
Yes.
right? So if you are doing certification course, CSM, Scrum certified professional, all this Scrum certification, these are at a very small team size level. The ones I am teaching, which is like I'm charging $550 for the certification, is for bigger projects, bigger teams. So what you will do by doing that, you will also know this and you will also know this. So this two things combined together I'm teaching in my certification course. So I'm teaching this, I said SAFE, SAFE, that's called Scaled Agile Framework. So in the Scaled Agile Framework, so this one, where you will become a Scrum Master for a bigger size project, how do you need to handle things is what I'm going to teach in my certification. Okay, so this is like for the Agile. So you can choose any of this model. In this course, in this training course, I'm only including Scrum as a model. We are just starting Scrum, the first model, because none of you has Agile knowledge. So we'll start small, and then any of you are interested, you can do certification and understand more. Okay. So introduction to Scrum. So Scrum is one of the model in Agile. It's a Scrum model. So in Scrum, if you are doing Scrum, what are the different roles happen? What are the different ceremony happens, and what are the different artifacts happen? Right. So quick recap on the Agile manifesto and principle. The way that we are working in Agile is based on some principles. Okay. Every framework, every mindset is based on some principles. Right. If you wanted to go to gym, so there is some principle. You need to start with like warming up your body, then you need to do cardio, then you need to do XYZ exercises, right? These many sets of these exercises. So there is a structure. There is a structure of how you wanted to do to get maximum result. Similarly, if you wanted to do Scrum, what are the different ways you can do to get the maximum result? Okay, so based on that, there are 4 manifesto, right? 4 manifesto, and there are 12 principles based on which this Agile work. Okay, so what are the manifesto? This you have to remember. This is the 4 Agile manifesto. Can you read it? Tell me once you guys are done.
Done, Sweta.
Okay, so what's the thing here is, where is my marker? Did I hide it? Okay, so it says individual and interactions. Okay, it says individual and interactions. So give me a second, let me see, where is the marker? There is no marker here. React. No. What the heck? Why there is no marker? Mhm. Okay, anyways, I'm not finding it. We'll see later. Where did that go? Here. So we have individual and interaction. So what does that mean? We are giving priority to the team member, to the human beings. Okay, we are giving priority to the human beings over process and tools. Okay, in agile we follow processes, we follow tools, we do some tools, but we give priority to any team member giving and bringing new ideas, innovations, and we are giving priority if they can discuss things among themselves and bring solution to the problem. Okay, bring solution to the problem. So that's like what it is mostly about. Individual and interactions over, meaning if you see the right side item has value, the right side item definitely we do it, but we give priority to left side item. Everything that is bigger in bigger text are more important, more prior than everything on the right. Okay, so here we are prioritizing individual people and their interactions over process and tools. We are also giving priority to working software over comprehensive documentation. We are building working softwares. Okay, we are building working softwares over comprehensive documentations. We are doing customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Like the same house example I gave, we are not asking customer, oh, you have like 2 million budget, that's it, so everything we have to do 2 million. Or we should work with customer to say, okay, this is what you wanted, we are flexible. Of course everybody has a budget, they will not go skyrocketed out of their budget, but then you say, okay, let's do this, we'll see what it comes, we'll see where can we reduce money and where can we have to put more money. So we are not negotiating on the contract, oh, this much only needed, within this only we will work. We are trying to bring solution. While making solution happen, we keep a structure or budget in our mind, but like it is not very hard and solid that okay, this happens or nothing happens. Okay, so we are prioritizing to build something working software. Every 2 weeks we are showing something working software, we are making a progress and giving some progress, not creating documentation. In normal waterfall approach we create a lot of BRD, FRD, SRD, a lot of time is consumed creating that. So but we create documentations, we create user stories here, we create epics here, but we are not going crazy and creating only documentations and delivering nothing. Okay, we cut down on the documentation making and we progress more of like on making that software, so working with people team to make that software possible. Okay, responding to change over a plan. So anything comes in as a surprise. Sometimes while you are creating something, there might be certain things you will not know in the beginning, but it might come as a surprise, so we have to respond to change. For an example, you would have booked your flight ticket for a summer vacation in 2020. Nobody has had an idea that okay, corona is coming and everything is getting shut down, right? You will say, no, I paid like say $10,000 for this trip and flight tickets, I don't care, I will go on, does not matter if I die of corona and corona happen, I don't know how will I go, but I will go. Is that a right approach? Or you say, no, nothing, and now corona happened, things are changed, I don't think this plan is going to work out. Okay, if I need a family vacation, probably I'll like have like stay home vacation, take some days off and not work, but I'll spend some time with my family. It's about responding to change. Just because you create an initial plan, if you see that's not working out, not like being stubborn on that, but rather you should be able to flexibly see what's best possible solution now, is what agile says to do. Is that clear to all of you? Mitali?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now this is for you guys, read it. I know the text are small. Okay, I'll zoom one at a time then. Okay, read it please.
But where are the number 1, 2, 3? There should be up, I think.
This one, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Custom, satisfy the custom. Okay. Can you go little up for the 7, 8, 9? I couldn't see.
Is the rest of you guys are done with like 4, 5, 6? Is there anybody hanging again in here? Or like you guys are done?
So here, Ridhima, this team we are talking about is consist of like a project manager, BA, and developer and uh, DevOps all together form a team, right? Here, 7, 8
Always when
person.
you say a team, it is a combination of like, there are 3 roles in here. One is Scrum Master,
Mhm.
one is Product Owner, and then a combination of developer and tester. So all that form like this agile team.
So each team, definitely they'll have one Scrum Master.
Yes.
Every company, it's like a rule, or
Yes. Mandatory that every team will have a Scrum Master, every team will have a Product Owner, every team will have an team which is like tester, developer combination. If they need architect or any additional roles can be there, but this is like the basic structure.
okay.
Is the product owner the subject matter expert? Is
Product
that
owner, the name says, he owns the product. Now, is the client who is building the house have a vision already that how he wants the house to look, right? So the
Mhm.
vision, how he want kitchen, how he want his drawing room, how he want his backyard, how he want his bedroom to look, he owns that vision,
Okay.
right? It's somebody who is the client side or the business analyst who works with the client very closely, who understand what to build. He will not build, but he will tell you a direction,
Okay.
right? So that's like your product owner.
So,
Okay.
so what is the difference between the product owner and the architect?
Product owner is like the client who is telling, I want the room. He's not creating the architecture, not creating the design. He says like, I want two chimney in my I need an island in my kitchen. I need like 6 stoves and I need like 2 fridges. That's he said. But where to keep the fridge? How to structure? Where the plugs will come? Right? Where everything. So somebody need to create that design.
So product owner basically this person from the client team, right? Product owner, is it so?
Most of the product owner is client.
Okay.
Okay, now give it a minute, read please. Okay, different roles. So this is also for give it a minute read. Don't read BT now, that's a company name. So nothing to do with it. Just read this.
What is on the right side? Those like 3 roles, 5 events, and 3 artifacts. Is it the Scrum Master's role or
You said three roles, right? One is
yeah?
product owner, one is scrum master, another is agile team. This is a combination and developer roles. So this is three roles in the team.
Okay.
5 events. I will explain this tomorrow. One event is called backlog grooming. Second is like backlog grooming. Then second is sprint planning. Then you have daily stand up, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. These are like the 5 events. Okay, so 5 meetings we do. So these are called ceremonies. These are not called meetings. These are called ceremonies. And we have something called product backlog. The total requirement stays in the product backlog. A portion of that, if 100 requirement is there for this house to complete, then 100 is in your product backlog. All the requirements are put in for product backlog. Only 5, which is top 5 we are taking for next 2 weeks, comes to your sprint backlog. Once you complete, you give them a product increment, which is like for this 2 week, what is completed. That's what you deliver. Artifact meaning delivery. So there are 3 deliveries. One is product backlog, one is sprint backlog, and another is product increment. Okay. So there are 3 roles. Okay. So there are 3 roles. I will repeat this, but please read this. So what is the 3 role?
Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team.
Yeah.
So this step is after developing the product, Sweta? After all the product is ready, then?
No. How it can be after? Who will give you requirement to make the product ready? It's the product owner. While you are making something, he should continuously give you requirement.
Okay. So
Think about a construction house. Will he tell you everything? When he's coming, he's giving each room requirement, and each room while you're designing saying this I don't want, here I want this. It is a continuous process. Okay. If you read on the right left side what is it? Owns the vision of the product, what to bring in the product. He defines like sprint goals. I'll talk about sprint goals. He will create what is priority. He will accept or reject work, what is done or not done, if it is done as per the quality or not. Because every software is built with a quality, right? So if you give somebody some work, you can say it is done or not done. Can you say or not by looking at the work?
yeah, so product success I saw, so I thought like it's after the product is ready then.
For building the product, making sure the product is success.
Okay, thank you.
Why the image did not come here? Okay. I think I need to download to get this. Animation's not coming. 1 second. I will explain this tomorrow. Just I want you guys to give it a minute read. I'm sure there are things that you don't understand. That's absolutely fine. Okay, this I will explain anyways tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today. See you tomorrow then.
May I know how many days it takes for the Agile classes, Ridhima?
Another 2-3 classes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The Monday assignment you have given for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that where it is written that P1 and F1, those things I didn't understand actually. Uh, so can I show that now, or like maybe other class will discuss that thing?
Can we do it tomorrow morning? When we start, tell me that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.